Hi, welcome to Meditate with Marie. This is Mindfulness Mondays, and for the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to invite you to join myself and Bramble, my mindfulness mascot, to just practice a few mindful moments. So it doesn't really require anything of you other than just a little bit of time where you won't be disturbed. So maybe just make sure that your devices are either on silent or do not disturb, and just give yourself a little bit of space where you can be here for the next 5 to 10 minutes without any interruptions. If you join me live, thank you very much for being here, and if you catch up later, thank you for joining us at another time. So feel free to leave a comment in the comments below, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook, and just let us know how the practice is for you. Hello, Sarah on Instagram. Thank you for joining us. So all you have to do is just take a moment and kind of get comfy. Maybe your feet are on the earth, or maybe you're sitting cross-legged on the ground or on a chair like me. I'm going to adjust my legs so that Bramble can fully relax. She's got her head on my knee already. Okay, here we go. So wherever you are, perhaps just take a long, slow, steady breath in. Just give yourself this time to take in some fresh oxygen. And then a nice, slow, controlled, steady exhale out. If you like that, do it again. We'll do one more round like that. So breathing in. And as you exhale, just softening through the face and the shoulders. Let all the old air out. And then maybe you'd like to close your eyes. Breathing normally and naturally now. So I invite you just to become aware of your physical body, your physicality. And just notice anywhere that you might be gripping, tensing, or holding on to any tightness. See if you can soften that in alignment with your exhale. So becoming aware of your breath, allow it to bring you into the present moment. And with each out breath, just create a little softness anywhere through the body that needs some tension releasing. So without any kind of judgment, no expectation on yourself, just let yourself be here now and begin to observe your physical body. Keep softening and releasing. The breath is really powerful for this. Notice that small ebb and flow, that rise and fall within your chest or your abdomen as you breathe. Notice how that intake of air expands the lungs and how it contracts as you breathe out. So we've already begun to calm the nervous system. Just notice how that's beginning to feel within your body. Now I invite you to think of somewhere or something that makes you smile or brings you joy, something that uplifts you. It might be a person or a pet, it might be a place. Just the first thing that comes to your mind when I say those words. And then just notice how you feel within your body when you think of this person or this place that uplifts you. Just take a couple of rounds of breath here. And then just let that image go, coming back to the breath. And then just staying open-minded for a moment, I invite you to next think of someone or something that really challenges you. Perhaps it's a situation or a person or persons that cause you loads of stress. So just take a moment to think of that and kind of remember how it feels when you're either there or with those people or thinking about that situation, and just observe what's happened within your physical body. Notice if you've begun to tense anywhere, or if your heart rate has possibly increased a little. Just observing that without any kind of judgment, but keep those people or situations in the forefront of your mind just for another couple of rounds of breath. And then just notice what's happened. Have you tensed the jaw? Have you gripped the shoulders or the hands? And see if you can just begin to let that go now. So allow those thoughts to just dissolve from the mind, and allow yourself to come back to the breath and bring yourself a bit of ease through the body, letting go of any tension or tightness that has occurred when you've thought of something or someone who brings you stress. Just give yourself a couple of rounds of breath to decompress from that. Follow the inhale and see if you can soften a little bit on the exhale. Beautiful. Now let's return to our awareness of somebody or something that brings us joy or uplifts us. Go back to that person or that place and just kind of visualize how you feel when you're there or with that person, or what it is that uplifts you. Let's go back to that place. And again, just mindfully observe what's happened within your body, within your physiology. And notice how that feels compared to what happens to your body when you think of someone or something that causes you stress. Just observing the difference. Notice what's happened within the body and how we've switched it back. What a really powerful tool and technique to know. And what a great way to just observe. To become aware of what stress does to the physical body. So from here, become aware of your physical body from the ground upwards. Become aware of your feet or your seat. And as you breathe in, lightly lengthen through the spine, lifting up from the crown of the head. And let's take a slow, steady, deep breath in. Relax the belly and let it fill and expand. And then as you exhale, let all the old air out. Just breathing out maybe through the mouth, and blink the eyelids open. Allow yourself to come back to your present surroundings, back to this present moment. And just notice how that exercise made you feel. Notice how your body's feeling, but also how you feel mentally and emotionally. So mindfulness can be a great tool for helping us shift perspective. It helps us to become less reactive and more responsive. It also helps us to cultivate a bit more compassion, both for ourselves and other people. So Bramble and I would like to thank you very much for being here. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for taking this time, and we would love to hear from you. Let us know how that exercise went for you. And then we're going to love you and leave you. We'll be back next week, back to our 1 p.m. time. If you found this to be valuable or helpful or useful, feel free to share it with somebody else. That might be kind of cool. And until we meet again, we wish you a wonderful evening. Bye for now.